everybody.
You drunk already?
I am not drunk. It just came out that way. Well, hi, everybody.
Yo, what's up?
Nothing much. I'm Shantadra.
I'm Lee.
I'm Kraft.
And welcome to the Unscrupulous People Podcast. So what's going on, guys?
All
right. That's how we starting off.
Was that late?
Very much so.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
So are you drunk?
Not yet.
Just to let you know, guys, I'm not a sober person at the table, so
I'm not drunk. I had a quarter of a beer.
Oh, all right. So what's been going on? Y'all been enjoying yourselves in these streets since our last podcast 2 long weeks ago?
I wouldn't say enjoying myself. I'm waiting for the semester to be over.
Oh, no more time with the kiddies? You tired of the kids?
I think they're just tired of school. They've already tested. They just waiting for that day.
Oh, so had the end of the school year fights started yet? The bitch, I'ma see you in the parking lot.
I cannot speak on anything like that. So.
Oh, okay. Well, how about you, Sir Lee?
Working, just working, and trying to get ready for this trip. Flying out Wednesday.
Hey,
where you going?
Going to Cuba for Memorial Day weekend, and yeah.
So
I need a vacation.
What was up with this horn?
I was trying to think of
It doesn't matter what you was trying to do.
It did not work at all.
I got my bottom lip poked out.
Well, since our last podcast, what have I been up to? I celebrated my birthday with friends and family last weekend.
Yay!
So that was cool. Did a little brunch, That was cool.
She's trying to be bougie.
Hey, I wouldn't say I'm bougie. I'm bougie adjacent. See, I can't even say the word. I'm just adjacent. I went to go see PJ Morton. When I tell you that this man is amazing, PJ is amazing.
He's also married.
I wasn't meaning it in terms of that. Musically, PJ Morton is amazing. And he retweeted me. So you couldn't tell me that I wasn't popping the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But even more so, his opening act was top notch.
Yo, it sounded like dude had the whole orchestra just in his whole soul. Like
he opened his mouth and it sounded like a flute popped out.
See? Things I try to avoid.
And yeah.
I'm saying musically,
so
that's how
flute popped out of
one
mouth.
moment it would be a flute or a trumpet or some other kind of horn.
I'm just thinking about Future's Percocet song off the top of my head right now. You said a flute popped out of his mouth. So that's pretty
it
interesting.
came from the deepest part of his soul.
Think about it like Mario, but in reverse. You know how he'll eat something and change it into something else. It was he didn't eat anything, but
just leave it alone.
Just let it go.
Yeah,
just let it
y'all
go.
Struggling right now.
You hush your mouth, sir.
Well, I will say that he sung this one song now all week. I've been talking about how.
What?
Are you going to say the person's name? Because you just been beating around the bush.
Well, my apologies, sir. You could have taken that. You could have landed that plane. His name is Peter Collins, and he is I'm guessing he has he's a new artist. He had an album come out at the end of last year, and it was amazing. I've been listening to it. It's not I'm about to get crunk. It's not really driving music, but
it's not.
It is the type of music when you're trying to chill or relax or set the mood, bae thing trying to come over and you trying to, have
sweat
dinner.
your edges out.
Sweat your edges out.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta, you got edge control. All right. So now that we're done with that, from our last episode, we did receive a few questions, guys. So that was good. We have a few, like, we know we got our two little fans. And they have been like amazing. So one of them did ask, how did we meet?
Well, I guess I'm the catalyst here.
Yay, catalyst.
So how are you the catalyst, Lee?
So basically, I mean, if it wasn't for me, you guys wouldn't have met. So boom, there it is. We grew up together since preschool, maybe? No, kindergarten. I don't know. First grade.
First, second grade.
So y'all was eating glue together. Now it makes sense.
I don't eat glue.
I've never
y'all
had.
was eating the Elmas together.
No,
I've never eaten glue.
Can't say that I've done that. Now, you, on the other hand, I don't know. Did you eat the boogers too?
Oh, and the crayons.
You probably ate the crayons.
You ate the crayons.
The red ones taste the best.
Wait, sir. How do you know
that was all short bush?
You
don't remember that?
Not
short bush.
Oh God, not short bush. Shouty.
Yeah.
No.
I like the red crayons because the red ones taste the best.
Okay, and then so Lee and I met in
North Carolina Central University.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, in graduate school.
Yes, we were in the same class. Actually, in multiple classes.
Yeah, we were in multiple classes together, and I would like to say that more than likely Lee probably wouldn't have his degree if it wasn't for me.
I don't know about that.
Damn! Wait a minute.
Did you
just call that man?
She called me slow.
I did not call you slow. However,
you definitely just called this man short.
No, and I'm not even just referring to him, like just him. There were several people who we worked together. We did assignments together and some things because I was in the lab most of the time.
No, wait a minute. I was in the lab too. I mean, I think I was the one that solved a couple of programs. Well, I looked off somebody else's stuff.
Right.
See, I was about to come to your rescue, and then you said that.
Okay, I remember this vividly. There was a way that we could access other people's stuff, and I was like, man, I'm struggling on this one particular project, and I had to go and log in to somebody else's. And I was like, oh, that's how they did it. So I just redid mine. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, man.
I mean, hey, at least
I passed.
There you go. You have that piece of paper.
Yeah, as long as we got them degrees, them degrees gonna keep us warm.
Those degrees.
Okay, so our next question is, why is Kraft Lieutenant Dan?
Fuck y'all, man.
I don't got no legs.
I got legs. My legs work just fine.
Your legs was looking like
Monday through Thursday.
Paper clips.
Did you say broke back paper clips?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
I was about to call you Clippy. You remember Clippy off of
Microsoft
Word?
Knocking on the damn screen.
He's like, why are you tapping, Clippy? I don't need your help. All right, so actually it's kind of it is rather, what's the word I'm looking for? Serendipitous that we're talking about it, because Friday will be one official year since I got hurt. So yeah, the whole Lieutenant Dan joke came from the jackass to my right, who's been a great friend.
Who's a jackass? I don't know who that is.
See, I was gonna follow up with some compliments.
Oh,
but since you don't know who the jackass to my right is,
Carter G. Woodson.
The
book.
Wow, he is definitely to the back of me. But okay. So anyway, one of the reasons that I was called Lieutenant Dan is because, last year, May 24th, I ruptured both patella tendons, and hold on, we'll get to that. But Lee, who, when he found out, was very concerned, was like, hey man, you good? What's going on? Are you So he gave me the whole rundown of being a decent friend. And then immediately after was like, run, Forrest, run. Like,
No, actually, I told you put some tussin on your knees.
no, that was year before last. That was year before last. So year before last, I strained my ACL and I sent this dude a picture. He was like, ain't nothing wrong with you, man. Just pour some tussin on it. You'll be fine. Really? This is what we're doing. All right, fine. Cool. We ain't gonna talk about your Tony Stark equipment, are we?
Hey, man, nobody said anything about me. This is on you. Land the plane.
Oh, all right, fine, whatever. We'll land this damn plane.
So was that the end of the story?
I know.
So the end of the moral of the story is my friends are terrible individuals, unscrupulous people. Even hold on, before you go jumping out the window like Ron Brown's.
I was ready to double dutch.
I see you double dutching over there. Okay, so Miss Shantaja was a wonderful friend. She did help me through the whole process. Lee was there for moral support in the worst possible way. Memes, gifts, pictures.
Yeah, and then we had some other people.
Then we definitely had some other people. We had 2 or 3 group chats of people just ragging on
Dre.
me. Shout out to Dre for ragging on me. Yeah, like these are the people I chose to hang out with. And I continue to question my own sanity as I continue to hang out with them. But anyway, so this week we'll do a poll. Because the interesting part of this was I got hurt in May. No one saw me again until after the surgery. And the stories that were told to me or that I started coming up with based on some of the stuff that was said to me, we're going to put it all on IG, Facebook, and see who can figure out the best or the actual story. So it was like 2 truths and a lie.
So why don't you go ahead and knock those out? Go ahead.
Knock those out. All right. So, how many should we do?
2 truths and a lie.
Just 2? Okay. It was so much more than that. All right. So 2 truths and a lie. I was in a motorcycle accident after I got hit by a car. I jumped out of a 2nd-story window, doing parkour. And the last one was I went to dunk, and that's kind of the gist of the story. So 2 truths and a lie. I mean, 2 lies and no, 2 lies and no, 2 lies and a truth. Yeah, I told 2 lies. My bad. So yeah, 2 lies, 1 truth. We'll put the poll up on IG and Instagram. For those who figure it out, kudos to you. You get a hearty handshake, high five, pat on the back. And that's me landing the plane.
So it is time for my segment, The Good, the Bad, and the Ratchet.
Burr, 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 burr.
Damn horn.
Hey, it's better than the actual horn.
Yes, please and thank you. I appreciate that. So do not reach for it. Do not.
All right.
There has been a big debate on the internet streets. So I'm going to bring it to you guys. Do you wash your legs or not?
What?
I'm sorry. Wait.
Excuse me. Wait, you said, do you wash your legs?
Do you wash your legs? Or do you just let the soap from washing your upper part hit your legs and that be it?
No, that's not taking a shower. You wash your arms. You wash under your arms, your neck, your face, your chest, your balls if you got them. If you don't, you wash the cat. Okay.
The gooch.
I mean, and then I wouldn't advise this. Use a different rag if you got to get all in the crevice. Because, I mean, that's important as well. You don't want to get out the shower smelling like poop.
But
like, damn, did you take a shower at all? You wash your legs. I mean, and your feet.
Yes, so
in between your toes.
And in between your toes.
Yes. There were several people online that said that either they just let the soap drip from watching their upper body hit their legs, and that was it. Some people said that they even didn't wash their feet because their body is standing in soapy water.
Sir,
That's disgusting.
Could you say it? Can you say it for me? Can we hit the Theo episode?
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
Hold on, wait. I've also heard another article that people don't take baths. They usually just jump in the shower. I'm not the shower, but the swimming pools.
Oh, so I'm sorry, but
What in the hell is that?
I'm gonna have to go with what is white people for 500, please, because I wonder who were the people that they surveyed, because ain't no black mama just gonna be like, oh, just go jump in the swimming pool. Do you know how bad she would talk about you on the phone to her friends?
These are public swimming pools.
I know.
That's disgusting.
That's gross.
Yeah,
so are they referring to when at the swimming pool where it says go take a shower before?
No, people don't take showers. They just jump into the swimming pool,
which is just like highly unsanitary and very unsafe.
Yeah, like you don't take a shower. You know how you just wake up. They just go and boom.
Yeah, no, that's unsanitary. Like that caused a breakout of pink eye with a high school swim team. Where I used to live, I'm not gonna give a city, a school, nothing. I just know a high school swim team all had pink eye, and some of the people that used that particular pool also were catching pink eye because dirty ass high school students wasn't washing before they got in the pool.
And see, and now myself as a germaphobe is like just imagining all the things that's in that water. Like I'm already self-conscious when I get in the pool and a little bit of water get in my mouth. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
So you feel that way about a little bit of water. So I wonder how you feel. Never mind.
Please and thank you.
Ooh, Nelly.
Please and thank you. All right. So
moving on.
Yes, we are going to move on. And so this one is I just can't with either one of y'all.
I didn't do anything.
So the Morehouse commencement speaker for the year was Robert F. Smith. And Robert is currently the CEO and founder of an investment firm called Vista Equity. He is currently worth $5 billion and is worth more money than Oprah.
Hot damn!
Right.
Yeah,
he's a black man, and so he donated $1.5 billion to the school. And during his commencement speech on today, he says, "This is my class. I know they will pay it forward." Before declaring that each member of the 2019 graduating class from Morehouse College will graduate without any student loan debt.
Ooh.
He is paying off all of their student loan debt.
Ooh, won't he do it?
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh my, like that kind of hurt my feelings because I was like, Chancellor Martin, I know that you are the chancellor now at A&T, but you were our commencement speaker for Winston-Salem class of 2007. I need you to, come put some money down on that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I got from my commencement speaker was $5.
Hey,
you got $5 from your commencement speaker?
Hey, Tom Joyner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what I got my commencement? You know what I got from my commencement speaker? Not a damn thing.
Your tube was broke as hell.
Yeah, I ain't get nothing. I didn't get not a Nathan.
If you
didn't get it. Who was your commencement speaker for Central?
It was my amazing soror Vashti Turley Murphy,
and that's why you didn't get anything.
Oh, damn. she had to pay them dues.
Excuse me.
She had to pay them lifetime dues. That's why she didn't give you no money.
Excuse me, not Vashti Turley Murphy. That is one of our founders. It's her granddaughter, Vashti.
Guess what?
But hey,
she still got to pay them dues.
If there is anybody out there that would like to pay my sorority dues for the year, I will gladly appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I definitely need. I don't even need the little violin. I need the big one. Hey, if y'all out here trying to shoot y'all shot, if y'all pay my Delta dues, I'll let y'all take me on a date.
Somebody about to be on our page talking about. Hold on, you ready? Hell no, not gonna do it.
Okay, so my next story. So, what was y'all favorite day on Spirit Week?
Probably dress up like your favorite sports team. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's so long ago.
I don't give a fuck about Spirit Week. I was just trying to get out.
Well, that too. So, at my high school, the big one was like where I guess kind of like cross-dress day with the girls dressed like the boys dressed like the girl. That was a big one.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
You want me to do it? You want me to hit that? You want me to hit it?
You go ahead.
Hell no. Not gonna do it.
Oh, wait. Pause for a second. You said...
Not like really cross-dress. It was...
You said cross-dress.
Yeah, you did.
I'm saying that was the easiest way to...
So they came in...
Well, switch day. That's what it was called, switch day.
So they switched and switched.
I see what you did there, sir.
I'm not
going
there. I'm not going there.
Yep.
So...
He went from what's so good, bro, to... Hey,
I'm not fooling with you. 1 and 2. I am not.
Why not?
I'm not doing it with y'all. Okay, so this high school, Memorial High School in Houston, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah. Sorry, got a little tongue tied there. They had Thug Day as part of their Spirit Week.
Oh, Thug Day.
I'm sorry, what?
They had Thug Day.
Oh.
Where they dressed in their hottest Negro fashions.
Like Trick Daddy, baby, I'm a thug.
Yeah, so their hottest Negro fashions. And it was basically from 2003 because they had on oversized jerseys. They had baggy jeans, fake chains, cornrows, do-rags, and bandanas. Like the old ones where they didn't even do it right because, when we used to wear our little bandanas. Well,
first off.
it was the ones where you put the little jewels on them.
No, I didn't wear jewels.
I was referring to myself.
She was out here J-Lo thugging it.
J-Lo got that from the African American community, the black folk.
Hey, I just gave a reference that everybody could understand.
Hold on, but is she Puerto Rican?
She is Puerto Rican.
That's 3 different bloodlines.
What?
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
They're black.
Technically.
It depends.
And they black.
There are 3 different. I have Puerto Rican guy kids.
I'm saying I understand that. However, from different islands, there are also.
No. I get what you're saying, but no, I use J-Lo as the reference because she did like the whole bedazzled. She did like a bedazzled thug look when she was dating Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him.
Oh, well, I just don't know about that. But I'm tired of these people putting...
These people? What you mean, these people?
White people. I'm tired of them putting on other races as costumes because that's basically all it is. I will say this time they did not do blackface, and that was the only thing that...
I mean, we talked about that last week. Well, not last week, excuse me. Last podcast. And someone did bring a real good point to me. And I did have to take a step back and think about it. And that was, although it is considered more racially insensitive for colonizers to costume another ethnicity, what about when we do it? Is it still considered, racially insensitive? Prime example, because this is a conversation I had with someone. We talked about Taylor Swift kind of what we call it, great valuing her performance. Beyonce turned herself into like this Indian goddess a couple years ago.
That was more than a couple years ago.
It was more than a couple
years.
So she did the video, she did the performance for the family or whatever it was. And granted, they accepted it, but if a person of color puts on a costume of another ethnicity, is it still racially insensitive?
I would say so.
I would have to think that it would be how it's done, and I think that's on for any race, even white people. It depends on how it is done. If it is one of those things where they are amplifying the biggest, what's the word I'm looking for? Character. I don't know why I can't get that
characteristic.
Word. Yeah, characteristics and characterizers. Yeah, that thing. Shut up. If they are amplifying those type of things, then it becomes.
So if it looks like a stereotype, it's racially insensitive. But if you're adapting the culture, it's not racially insensitive. It's, just what I said, adapting the culture.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Fair?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I still feel like it's something that you have to take consideration as being, a little racist. But
on all fronts or just?
I get what you're saying. As far as it's kind of like you got to ask for permission, but who would you ask for permission from?
There's difference between.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, Mr. Puerto Rican. Do you mind?
I would say that
if I dress with your flag.
Okay, I would say it's different from putting on a sari and learning and appreciating the culture than having someone.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Going and acting like Apu from The Simpsons. That is a big difference, and doing the accents that is something completely different. And so I think that what?
Because in my head, I heard Apu.
I did too,
and it took everything in me not to do.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think that is when it becomes racist and going that left.
That racial insensitive.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's actually funny because you bring that up. Isn't there a Netflix special about that?
What? I don't know.
I think it is.
I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah.
I think there was like a video or something out there where the guy was talking about how, his character or the character itself was kind of racist.
And they've been
hanging around you. I can't even talk to you.
No, that means you need to stop putting your tongue in places.
Whoa. Wait. Time out.
So what are you doing with your tongue?
I'm over here drinking. You sober.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a turn for the worse. We're going to try to get back on get back on track.
Okay, so as you were.
I'm done now.
All right, so you've given us our good, our ratchet. Let's go ahead and get to the bad.
So, in these United States of America.
This is America. You speak American.
America, fuck yeah.
America,
fuck yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. We need these laughs before we get into this next story because
yes, we do.
It is going to take everything from us, and it is very heavy. So I will say that 8 states,
all red states,
8 states in 2019 have made bills of some sort banning or adjusting their laws on abortion. 2 states, I will say, Utah and Arkansas, they have adjusted their standards to basically the Roe standards, which is basically 24 to 28 weeks. And it's that time frame to where women would be able to get abortion. However, the other 6 states, Ohio, Kentucky, Missouri, and Georgia, which are, of those 5, they have created heartbeat. So if the baby has, well, not even baby, if the embryo has a heartbeat, the woman would not be allowed to have an abortion. And then Alabama has an outright ban on abortion in Alabama. And so the issue that comes about is that most women will not know that they're pregnant before 6 weeks. That is typically when you miss your first cycle or your first period. So that is basically, unless you are trying to, you won't know that you're pregnant before that time frame. And if you're trying to, you wouldn't need to or consider getting an abortion. And what makes it crazy with this piece of legislation is that the governor of Alabama, who signed the bill, even though it was voted on by all Republican men, I think it was 24 that signed it. They that voted and signed this into law. Governor Kay Ivey is the one who signed it, and she is a woman, and she did not consider other women when she signed this bill. And that is one of those things where I will say that typically white women, they do not consider other women when they vote or when they do things. So what are your takes, guys?
I wouldn't just say white women. I think that's just people in general. I don't know. That's the whole situation is unfortunate though. And it's actually interesting because I was reading something today, I think, about something similar to abortion. North Carolina is the only state where a person cannot revoke consent for a sexual act once it is underway.
California has the exact opposite.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So if you basically say, hey, whoa, stop.
Mid-stroke.
Yep.
Too late.
Yep. You can't say it's rape.
Because you had already consented. Which is, and again, that's the exact opposite of California. California said, even if you're in the midst of it, you say no or stop. That's it. If they keep going, that next to the last pump, that's a rape charge. So
but yeah, I thought that was interesting. But yeah, the whole situation itself is very, very stupid. I mean, like so I honestly didn't know that it takes 6 weeks for you to realize that you're pregnant. I don't. I mean, you know, I'm a guy, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like 20-something days, right? That your cycles was
It's every 28.
20. Yeah, I knew it was 20-something days. I didn't know, but yeah, that's definitely crazy because like, what if you do get raped and the baby pretty much causes issues? You know what I'm saying? As far as your personal health as a woman, you can't get rid of it. So
yeah,
what is it going to do? Are you going to just die?
Yeah. So most of these states have even where their law states is basically even if it will be detrimental to the woman, she still would not be able to get an abortion. Even if it's in terms of incest or rape, she would also not be able to. There are some who, in those instances where they would allow someone to get an abortion, but with Alabama, they're one of those hard states that kind of has it set up to where you can't get one at all.
I did read something else about this. I think it was in Georgia. There's a woman, I don't know her name, that is actually trying to help, you know, people who are in those situations where they feel like they want to get an abortion because XYZ. She's basically making travel accessible for them to go elsewhere and get the abortion because she is, you know, a doctor or whatever, but she can't, you know, perform that procedure. Yeah, she can't perform the procedure because of the law. So now she's trying to make it into like I guess a travel agency almost.
Well,
I hate to say it like that, but it's pretty much,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
it's
much
the same
what it
thing.
is.
It's similar to they had and the thing is that history will repeat itself. This is not anything new. This is what was done right after and prior to Roe v. Wade, to where you have doctors or you have individuals who are making these avenues for people who have been raped, incest, health can't, like, they physically cannot handle having a baby, or they mentally cannot handle having a baby. So you have you have people that have created avenues prior, after, and even now, to where women can have abortions, and they're trying to do it in a manner where it's not detrimental to the health of the woman. So I'm gonna say that because I have a very strong theory about this, and it's one of those things where I don't really care, but it's just, it seems too suspect. It's very sketchy at what they're doing.
Well, honestly, I have been seeing, what I'll say is that now it is seeming that it is being set up to where it will go to the Supreme Court. And if this goes back to the Supreme Court, and especially with with what's his name?
Kavanaugh
McRapenstein, with him being put in as a justice and giving them a conservative majority. If it comes up in regards to is abortion constitutional, that it could possibly overturn Roe v. Wade.
See, you saw it from that angle. I'm not looking at it from that angle in any point at all. Like, the goal is for them to take it to Supreme Court. Yes, given. That's and most of them said, and when you have people that are passing these laws that are saying, we know this is unconstitutional, we know this is not something that we can enforce, we know that we're solely doing this for it to go to Supreme Court. Okay, so you're solely doing it for it to go to Supreme Court. Here's the question. Why are you actually doing this? Not, Supreme Court is your goal, but what's your motive? The motive, it's going to seem super, super conspiracy theory, but I don't give a shit. If you have the Census Bureau, World Health, if you have all of these organizations and research facilities that are telling the majority, hey, and I've seen it on multiple sites. I've looked for it. I've seen 2025. I've seen 2030, 2040, 2045, 2060. All of them are saying non-white Hispanic people are going to be the minority. So look at the spectrum, or look at the landscape. Who's in power right now? You look at who's in power. You look at what they're doing. You're looking at 8 states who are all red. You can't not look at this and be like, all right, bet. So now, and then on top of that, some of the things that some of these senators are saying about rape. The things that they're saying about rape. Look up some of the things that they're saying about rape, and you can't sit here and tell me that it does not look like. So you have, and it's not. Let's look at it as a whole. It's not coincidental that you have 8 red states creating abortion laws. You have an administration, quote unquote, fighting immigration. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Brown people are on track to be, and I'm saying brown as a very encompassing term, but brown people are on track to be the majority in less than a decade. Come on. This is not coincidental, people. It's not. It can't be.
I have seen that in terms of that the issue is trying to get more women to have babies so that they so that I guess their race can multiply, that kind of thing.
And look, I understand. If you people that are in power want to stay in power because they either don't know what being without power is, or they do know what being without power is. But either way, if you know what being without power is, you should have an understanding and a respect for it to say, I need to use this in a manner that's not going to be detrimental to the whole.
Yeah.
Versus, well, I've never not had power, so I'm not going to give it up because what if? And the what if is what scares people. Fine. Be scared of the what if. Don't be scared of the what if. If you are that afraid and this is how you have to keep your power, you don't deserve it.
Yeah. So I kind of want to go to, I guess, my final thoughts. And with that, I will say that I've seen where people are saying that women and others are advocating for abortion. That is not what's going on here. People are advocating for a woman's right to choose what is best for her. And so that can either be going through and having the baby, or if making the hard decision to have an abortion is what is best for her, it is giving her that opportunity. So that is basically what pro-choice is. And so that's what people are advocating for, is a woman's right to choose what is best for her, what is best for her body, and what is best for her future. And then I will say that, and my final thought is that going forward, this is going to cause a lot of dead white girls. I'm not going to lie, because just wait, one of these senators, I watches my Dateline, I watches my 2020. One of them senators or somebody gonna knock up a white girl, and you know they love killing them for less.
Hey, wait! I got you one. I got to let's leave out on a lighter note than your 2020.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I watches the snap.
I know. We know you watches the
that
snap.
Man was on the TV crying about his wife and kids, talking about bringing them back, knowing he killed them. Just wait.
Okay, so we're going to leave out on a lighter note.
You know it's true. Ooh.
We ain't going to talk about the fake ass Milli Vanilli, but whatever. Actually, you know what? That is perfect, because a couple years ago, a senator out of, I'm putting his name out. Representative Tim Murphy. He resigned. He resigned from his post, right? Here's the story. Pro-life. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. I'm married. I stand on these moral grounds. I'm pro-life. But your mistress got knocked up and you sent her an email to say, I need you to get this abortion.
You don't ever send anything in writing. Like, why would you do that? Why? I just can't. I can't do this anymore. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to switch to, even though this was a very hard segment, we're going to go ahead and switch to the real talk with Sir Craft.
Can I do it? Y'all gonna let me do it?
Go ahead and do what you
Loud for no goddamn reason.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You finished or you done?
I'm done.
All right. There we go. Right. Go ahead.
All right. So, as we stated, first podcast, I am in education. So I'm going to bring this conversation to you. So this is how my brain works. Or this is how we operate. We are both intelligent and ratchet. So, I've been rereading Carter G. Woodson's Miseducation of the Negro. Something really caught my eye. And then I was watching Trigger Warning with Killer Mike. And it it seemed too perfect of a correlation, which was, so the quote from Carter G. Woodson was, he was spending his time studying about the things which had been or might be, but was learning little to help him do better at the task at hand. Okay, so here's the question I'm posing. And granted, this is a little contradictory coming from three individuals that graduated from 4-year universities. Do you feel community college and learning trade is better than the path that we chose?
I feel that it is one of those things where a trade and community college is very valuable. I think that a lot of us, we were taught to go to college. However, everyone did not, kind of have someone to talk to and kind of explain their options. One of those things is that if we what was I going to say? Oh, if you kind of push those to go to community colleges, at least for those first 2 years, it will be very valuable. That way they can save money before going to that 4-year institution. So that is one of those things that I think that we could kind of try to push for. Or trades. There are a lot of trades out here that would be very useful to have, like welders and different people that, I guess, more blue collar work that would that people could make really good money for, but they do not have the knowledge of or they aren't pushed in those areas.
So my take is, excuse me, growing up in a small city, I felt okay. All right. Okay.
First off, you're not from here, so you don't get to talk about our.
I done been here enough to know it's a town. It's not a city.
Is y'all done or is y'all finished? Okay, so that's what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. No, but coming from a small city, basically, I felt like if I did not get out, I would be stuck. I'm not knocking anybody's path as far as education, but I felt personally if I was gonna go into college or do anything, I need to get out here. Mm-hmm. And interesting enough, Germany actually has a built education system where they actually go into just providing skill sets for kids. Mm-hmm. Basically, I didn't know if you touched on that or want to touch on that, but they actually just go and they have a system where they actually talk to different companies and have them train different students instead of actually going to college. That vocational, that
apprenticeships,
right.
Yeah,
that vocational education system is well above their college system that they have now, and it's crazy that it works for them. It's an interesting thing because a lot of people who actually went to school and got degrees, a lot of them don't even do what they're went to school for.
What they went to school for, yeah.
I'm one of them.
Or I've seen where a lot of people, they have degrees in something, and then they actually, once they leave school, they go into a trade, and their degree is in something completely different.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that is one of those things. And especially, even people where they might have, I know one guy, he has a master's degree in IT, but he's a barber, and he's really good at what he does. And so I think that sometimes if people are pushed to go to college, they find something, I can go to college and do this, knowing that their passion and their love is in a different area.
I don't think, the thing is, when you say that, I don't think you actually figure that out until you're in college. Or after, not even college, just later on in life.
Yeah. Because
you're trying to figure out life in general, right? You don't know what to do. You're just like, okay, this is a whole new world. I don't have no money. I'm moving, you know what I'm saying? Like
Let me hustle up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My parents want me to get out the house. You know, I gotta get this. I gotta do this. You know, I still want to go out, have fun with my friends. So you're trying to figure out everything. And I guess probably I would say when you're 25, I would give it 25. That's when you start to realize, okay, now I got something here. I need to figure out what I need to do to succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? Or
I do agree. I agree with the idea that we tend to kind of fall in line with things. And I think our generation was that last generation before things kind of started to change to where we were told, go to college, get a good job, do this, do that, do, you know, A, B, C, D, E, whatever. So we were part of that last generation of that. Whereas now, two things have changed, like dramatically changed. We've gone from the generation who were taught, you know, you get that job that you go 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, 40 years, retire. At some point after 25, between 25 and 30, we hit something clicked to say, this is not what I want. Mm-hmm. Let me pursue what I want. And a lot of our peers, you know, 5 years either way are, you know, is that gap where they're saying, you know what, this is my 9 to 5. This is my side hustle. And then that side hustle becomes a 9 to 5. Whereas this generation now, they are actually the most educated and knowledgeable generation there's ever been. No, wait.
Our generation or the one that's coming?
After. Yeah. And now here's what's crazy. Being in a classroom. No. Being in a classroom with some of these, you'd be like, I'm really, really worried about you. I'm more worried about me because you're the person who's going to be taking care of something that I need to be I need done. But this generation has more opportunity, or let me say it that way. This generation coming has more opportunity to learn than anyone else. There's never anything that you can't learn. Period. YouTube, Khan Academy, ABC, like this is what this generation is given on top of whatever they're supposed to learn in school. And please trust me, I'm not going to get started on that rant. But with that being said, this generation also has to figure out how to navigate this coming workforce, because it's not the same. Mm-hmm. When we were coming along, you know, you got a job or you got an internship that could flip to a job. You applied for something. They felt like companies were like, you know what? We can't take you for this position, but let's create this position because I feel like you'd be good for the company, so forth and so on. That's not the case anymore. Many of these companies that are not connected directly to trade skills are contracting, part-time. If you do have full-time, kudos, but that's not what everybody is given. So I think this generation, in terms of figuring out what they want to do before 25, they have, like, the sky's the limit for them, because they can go and do, if they want to do a 4-year degree, do a 4-year degree. Cool. It's just that the debt ceiling for that is so low. Mm-hmm. So when you look at that, I think that kind of I'm landing the plane, sir. I'm landing the plane. But when you look at the debt ceiling with a 4-year degree or a master's degree or a doctorate degree versus getting this trade, contracting between them all, I think that's what makes the difference in that 25 mark where it clicks and you're like, oh, maybe I do have other options, if that makes sense.
You ever seen the movie Airplane?
Fuck you.
You know, every time you give a long-winded response, I'm going to interject and say,
land the plane.
No, I'm going to say, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Look, damn it.
Because I wanted to give my little piece, but I was like, man, I'm about to go to sleep over here.
Oh, word. All right. So give your little piece, sir.
Shit, I forgot what the hell I was going to say.
That's what you get, because you're getting old.
Yeah.
No, but I was going to say, it depends. Like I said, 25, maybe 30. That age range is when you figure out, like, okay, I need to figure out what I need to do with my life. The crazy thing is, I agree with what you said to a certain degree about the whole, everybody's trying to push us to, get into school and do all that good stuff during our time. I was going to hop back or piggyback on what you said when you mentioned that. I remember when we were up in Upward Bound, and they were basically saying that, even if you go to school and you get your bachelor's or what have you, it's pretty much like a high school diploma.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
And that was
the changing landscape for us.
That was the change. That's when it was starting to change. And then they were saying that your master's is pretty much going to be your college degree. So, I mean, imagine what that was like 12 years ago almost. So how is it now? The whole dynamic is changing altogether. And with computers, you got to think about with computers. You mentioned the whole, Khan Academy and YouTube and this, that, and the third. The thing is, kids do not want to look that stuff up. They're not trying to do that. They want to be entertainers. They see it on YouTube. They see it on TV. They hear it on, the radio. I don't think a lot of kids really know. Matter of fact, there are probably kids that don't know how to screw in a light bulb. There are kids who don't know how to drive because they're relying on Lyft and Uber.
And I don't disagree with you.
Everything is...
It's instant. It's instant gratification.
It's automation.
It's automation and instant gratification.
And that's going to be the downfall of our society. It's automation. It's not Mexicans, people. Okay. It's not Mexicans.
It's not our brothers and sisters on the other side of that wall.
Stop trying to build the wall. It's automation, people. Automation is going to kill a lot of jobs. And if you're not in the technology field or some field that's going to stay around for the rest of your life, guess what? You're going to be fucked.
Well, I think that I'm saying
the delivery was nicer.
Yeah. I'm saying technology is good. However, one of those things I'm learning is I'm in technology. However, I still feel that for me, even though I was one of those people growing up, I was like, I'm going to be in technology. Like, I went to computer camp. Like, I went to school. I went for computer science and all these other things.
Nerd.
Hey, I can't sit there and judge you because I'm
saying
too.
So so that was where I wanted to go. However, as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that my passion, like, it's something that I probably could have went to, like, I could have done in a trade or something outside. Like, I love baking. Like, I love being creative. I love doing things with my hands, whether it's doing DIY projects and stuff. Hush. Yes, I might do that with my hands.
Please specify who you're talking to, because I don't want them to think it's me.
Lee. I'm talking to Lee. I might do some things with my hands. However,
I hope they're the one that you pointed.
I hope that you washed them before you made the cake.
But hey, my cake was bomb. My cake was bomb. And yes, I did wash my hands. I'm a germaphobe. I wash my hands constantly because I don't like to feel
the icing off her finger.
I wasn't there for the cake.
Could have been the wrong icing.
Okay, well, I think
back on track. On track.
Nah, we just gonna go ahead and end this. Did you have any final thoughts in regards to education, and helping our youth go forward?
Let me see. My final thoughts. I think my final thought is gonna be completely and utterly counterintuitive to what I grew up with, which was, you go off to college, you get a good job, you do this. No. What I what I give to my students is the idea of figure out what you want to do and pursue that. Because once you figure out what you want to do and you start looking into that, once you figure out that passion in you, it makes everything else easier.
Mm-hmm.
But be realistic about your passion. So if we do have younger audience members, one, your parents are terrible because this is definitely not for children. But if you want to go to the NBA, you better make sure that you're not top of your class, not top of, your school district. You better be the best. You better be the best motherfucker in the state. Period. Because the percentage of college students going to the NBA is 1% or less. So be the best, but make sure you have something to fall back on. If you want to be a baker, go be a baker. Go get that training. Go understand how flavors and things work and then put your spin on it. So pursue your dreams. Just be realistic about your dreams. That's the biggest thing I would have youth take away. And don't let people fool you into thinking a 4-year degree is everything. It'll get you into certain areas, but that debt is real.
Yes, it is.
So if you're looking to 4-year schools, scholarships, grants, working, make sure that you pay attention to those things.
That you will get the scholarship, still apply, because there are a lot of times where there are monies out there. However, people feel like, oh, well, I do not qualify for this, so I'm not going to apply. So yeah, just
shoot
try.
Your shot.
Yeah.
And don't shy away from your community colleges. You have resources there, and it's cheaper. If you want to do a trade, do it at your community college. It's not it's not as expensive as a 4-year degree. And if you want to transfer, do 2 years at a community college. It will save you a solid $20,000 or more. So that's my final thought.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to entertainment.
You sound real hood.
Hey. My name is Hood Adjacent, so I ain't gonna lie.
What you mean Hood Adjacent?
My name is Hood Adjacent. Do not act like that.
Sir Lee.
My name is Shantadra. Now, if there was a I after the R and it was Shantadria, then it would be Hood. Right now, it's Hood Adjacent. All right? So let's move on.
Okay, and we're moving along.
Yeah. So what do you have for us in entertainment?
And sports. So basically, shout out to all the graduates that have graduated or will be graduating. I'm pretty sure that everybody has graduated by now. I don't know.
Just about.
Yeah, but you never know. People.
Our high school alma mater does graduate on Friday.
Well, I was going to say college, but yes. Okay.
I just wanted to throw that out.
Well, high school as well. If you're listening and you're from high school, congratulations and best of luck to you paying those student loans.
Oh, damn. Way to shoot a dream before it took off.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might go to a school and, the commence person,
might pay
it off. So,
but if not, you're going to
if
be
it's one of us,
bitch.
Yes, you will be.
If it's one of us, we ain't giving you shit but the truth.
Yeah.
But
this bubble gum.
And we're fresh out of. All right. Stop. Moving along.
Okay, so what do you have first?
So it's baseball season, and I want to give out the shout out to all the winners or soon to be winners in HBCU conferences. So in the MEAC, FAMU beat Norfolk State 5-4, and then they played again and won again 8-1.
Who won?
FAMU.
Okay.
This happened on yesterday, May 18th.
Wait, who'd they beat 8-1?
Norfolk State.
Damn.
Norfolk State can't win at all.
You can't win.
I only did that because my boy Marcus went to Morgan State. Norfolk State.
Hey, Norfolk State University caught that L.
And they also caught an L in basketball to my Eagles. NCCU Eagles.
When?
Basketball?
I mean, like
MEAC champions.
Okay.
Oh, we won 3 times.
Okay.
In a row.
I just asked a question.
3-peat.
Can I do it?
No.
No.
I actually watched that game. It was a terrible game. because it was like
terrible game, but a great outcome for you.
It was more defense than anything else. But hey man, actually, shout out to Lavelle Morton because he is actually assistant coach on the USA team.
That is the head coach for North
Carolina Central. Yes. No, put the goddamn button down. So back to what I was saying earlier. So I said that Florida State got me all messed up. FAMU won earlier this week, and matchups in the track and field area, men and women. So first of all, you have Coppin State. They're going to be playing, or not playing, but they're going to be racing on May 22nd. You also have Bethune-Cookman on that day, men and women. On May 23rd, you have FAMU in the regional, and you have Morgan in the preliminary round, Morgan State in the preliminary round, Howard and Norfolk State, all in the preliminary round on May 23rd.
Was it FAMU that used to have like the murderous track team? Like their A squad would come out and make nationals by like the third.
Well, they in the regional, so I would say.
So I remember one of my friends from Norfolk State was like, we hate running against. I want to say it was FAMU. They was like, we hate running against FAMU because all of their starters have already qualified for nationals. We're running against their backup, and these motherfuckers are like the Flash. Now, so like A and B squad.
I don't know if you ever seen a person from Florida run that's like super athletic, but they're like the fastest thing. I don't know. It's something in the water. I don't know.
Do it. Don't do it. Because I don't know. It seemed like you was about to say something real reckless.
No, I was just getting ready to say.
I mean, they probably running from police, but
see,
that was racist. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is Florida, so it's probably not the police. It's just
just bullets.
It's just it's everybody else with a gun.
Yeah,
right.
Stand your ground, my ass.
Yeah, pretty much. Moving along, though. Shout out to the softball champions of the. What the hell?
I was excited. I was getting hyped for it. I'm already
there. Air Millie Rock, like.
From the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference.
Southern Intergalactic.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
The Men in Black.
2019.
Thanos is the coach.
Really? Snap his fingers and everybody. This guy. Like I was saying,
that's what FAMU did to Norfolk.
Damn. Hey man, that wasn't me. Poor Norfolk though. Y'all gonna win one day.
Pull the tick.
Hey man, let me stop because Norfolk niggas crazy.
You ain't got to tell me.
Nah, but shout out to 2019 softball champions, Spring Hill College. They won earlier this month. And 2019 baseball champions, once again, Spring Hill College. The MVP is Brennan Fontenot, and he's from Spring Hill. Coach of the tournament is Frank Sims, and he's from Spring Hill as well. Moving along, apparently we don't have anything from the CIAA, so I'm just going to go back and give a shout out to the outdoor track team, which is St. Aug, because St. Aug, I don't know if you guys ever seen St. Aug, but they've been running track like the whole CIAA track championship for years. Like they're undefeated. Like it's crazy. They always have a good team, men and women.
But they just show up like
y'all know y'all gonna lose, right? Y'all might as well just go ahead and give us the championship. But also
lose. Yeah, you are.
Didn't Winston win?
I was about to say. I was about to give. Hold on, wait. Let me. I was about to say, give a shout out to your alma mater, outdoor women's champions. CIAA. They won. WSSU. And then we have the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. Actually, so let me break this down. This is an actual conference. I did not know anything about it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of conferences that a lot of people ain't never heard of. But this particular conference is also in another overall conference, and they have like 251 institutions.
What in the hell?
Because of their small schools.
Oh, so it's like a D3 division?
Yeah,
or
so basically, but they're all historically, black colleges. So
shout outs. So
basically, this conference is in another conference, which is called the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Like I said, it's 251 institutions, and they're not all HBCUs. They're all mingled.
Yeah, I've actually heard of NAIA.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't remember because I think it's at one point they were letting junior colleges be a part of that conference. Mm-hmm. But I know, talent is talent. So
yeah. So in case you don't know what makes up this, the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference, you have Dillon University, you have Edward Waters College, Philander Smith College.
Did you say Philanders?
Philander.
Oh, because the first thing I thought about, right?
I know what you're thinking.
All right.
Russ College. I don't know.
I've heard of Russ.
I've never heard of that.
I've heard of Russ College.
Southern University at New Orleans. Never heard of that either. Talladega College.
I feel like you about to name off all 251 of these schools.
No, this is the
No, I'm just messing with you.
This is the one. This is the small conference that goes into the overall. These are all HBCUs. Tougaloo.
Heard of Tougaloo.
Of course. That's the only one I've heard of. Oh, no, actually. And then you have Xavier. I add Xavier University of Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah, not the one in Ohio.
Yeah.
So I've heard of those two, the last two. And speaking of Xavier, they were the ones that went to the NAIA National Champions, but they lost.
Who did they lose to?
Georgia Gwinnett College.
You never realize how many universities there are until you start looking into stuff.
I don't know some of this.
Yeah, and that's crazy because I didn't even know this college or this conference existed. So
NAIA I had heard of, but this golf thing. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Get in where you fit in, shine where you can.
Yes.
And last but not least, we have the SWAC. And I've heard of SWAC because we played Grambling State a few years ago.
You got a little angry in that voice there, sir.
In the championship, it was a Central versus Grambling State, man. And I'm not trying to be funny. If you ever went to Grambling State, not trying to be funny, but y'all are country as hell. I saw a man. I'm running off on a tangent right here, but I saw a dude standing outside the Falcon Stadium, dressed in his Easter suit, pinstripe, had the feather.
First off, no.
I took a picture. I got a picture.
Hold on, no. I'm not dismissing it. What I'm going to say. How is that any different than old buddy that wears from CIAA? What's the difference? What is
old buddy?
Oh, Mr. CIAA.
What's the difference?
It's basketball season. It's indoor. He outside with your Easter suit on. You gonna have a heat stroke.
It was indoor.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Still though. If you dress,
Mr. CIAA fresh though.
Who the hell still wearing Kangos?
I ain't seen Mr. CIAA in one of those, but I will say Mr. CIAA be fresh.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna find a Kango for this summer. There will be one picture.
You are not about to be out here with no Kango on, and your granddaddy don't even wear one. Your granddaddy be fresh. You can't let your granddaddy be fresher than you.
My granddaddy is fresh as hell for 80 plus year old man. I'm say 87. So anyway, what I'm gonna do?
He's fresher than you. Fresher than you. Oh.
Okay, so as I was saying about the SWAC though, Southern versus Texas Southern, they played yesterday, and Southern came all the way back. They were down 5 runs. They came all the way back.
You came back from 5 runs, guys.
5 runs
and in baseball,
and beat Texas Southern 7-6, and now they're in the championship. So last time I checked, they're actually playing. Southern is playing Alabama State. Last time I checked, Southern was up 8 runs.
Oh,
I know. I take that back. It was 10. It was 10-0. It was 10-0 when I last checked. So I think Southern might take that. I don't know. I mean,
Southern is out there giving them hands.
Southern and Grambling State, I would say, are the 2 main schools that are holding up the SWAC, because I remember when Southern and Grambling played on BET.
I remember that.
Like, I mean, I don't know the rest of these schools that actually play. I'm not trying to be funny now. I'm not,
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the broadcast, we will be putting his address online, just in case you've gone to any of the schools in SWAC outside of Southern and Grambling. You can find him.
Hey, man, they look like they party, man. And
who?
Southern and Grambling. I wouldn't mind going there.
I've heard.
I wouldn't mind going there just to have fun and. Perry View.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, Southern, if you listening, when homecoming come around, you know how to find us. We'll host something.
Hey,
we'll throw up.
I heard Jackson State too. I don't know.
Hey, it sounds like
I'm a little too old. I mean, well, we could. Homecoming tour. We could. I mean, if I get some more money after these trips, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Hey, Thailand might take my pockets away.
Thailand, you better be sure that's all they take.
Right. You do not want to come back from
They're not taking my virginity. I know that.
What?
Yeah.
What? What virginity?
So you never seen The Hangover 3, huh? Or 2, whichever one it was.
So I'm guessing that is the
Is that
end.
the wrap up? Is that the wrap up?
I'm keeping it tight.
So I am going to land his plane for him. Okay, so I think.
Dang, homie, you just got kicked out the driver's seat.
No, man.
What's your final thought? How about that?
I ain't even, give my little entertainment side.
Oh, let's hit the entertainment.
Let me give my little entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah, I can't even talk now. My entertainment side. Look, so I checked out John Wick 3 the other day.
Don't ruin it for me.
I'm not gonna ruin it, but I feel like.
Oh, it peaked at the first one.
Yeah, no. So I went in with expectations of, John Wick versus the world, Okay, so that happened the first 30 minutes. And then it took a whole new turn.
Oh, okay. That's all we need to see.
To expand out to like a...
Nope. Yeah. I don't need to hear nothing else. Let me go see it.
I ain't seen John Wick 1 and 2, so...
You have not?
I don't think so.
I need to call animal cruelty because there was a lot of dogs in there.
Peter is not far.
So
we can make some phone calls.
One of them, yeah, man. I guess they like to shoot dogs for some reason. Michael Vick. I'm sorry, Michael.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm that was messed up.
Yeah.
It wasn't even him. It was his cousin Pookie.
Nah, the situation was he lied, and that's how he got in trouble. But
again, it wasn't even him. It was his cousin Pookie.
Yeah. It's a. All due respect to Vic,
Vic is a monster.
Yeah,
Vic was one of the greats.
That mistake, man, that hurt him, man. I wish he could have played more. Could have helped my fantasy football team out.
Hey, look, let's be honest. If Vic had Vic not got in trouble, hands down, Falcons would have won.
Not the Super Bowl. Who won the Super Bowl?
Shit.
This man is drunk. Everybody.
I'm sober. You don't think so?
No.
We'll talk.
Okay. I'm done for right now.
All right.
He landed the plane.
Yeah, so that was good. So anything else that you guys have to share or anything like that before we close it out with our book and author?
So I might be checking out Aladdin. I don't know how I feel about Will Smith.
Being blue or just Will Smith being in Aladdin?
Genie.
I think that Will Smith would be a good genie.
I don't know.
Y'all got real quiet.
I'm gonna give him a shot, but just I grew up off
Robin Williams.
Yeah, I'm saying I think that it will be difficult with coming off of Robin Williams. Like, he was amazing in that role, but I just think that I think Will Smith would do it.
Because Will doesn't have like that that random personality. You know what I'm saying? Like
he doesn't.
Jim Carrey does.
Not anymore. He's kind of calmed.
He's going to be Dr. Robotnik, so he has to be.
God.
Yeah.
Why are they remaking that?
Yeah.
No.
Speaking,
but I was going to say
ahead.
Aladdin comes out this week, so I might be checking that out. I'll give my reviews later on our next podcast, so be on the lookout for that.
Cool. Speaking of Jim Carrey and Robin Williams, ladies and gentlemen, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So please, look, therapy is cool. It's fine. Don't let the stigma get to you. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, please go find those resources to make sure that you're okay. There's way too much in the world going on for you not to go get help. So May, Mental Health Awareness Month. Therapy is cool. You can believe in Jesus and have a therapist.
Yes, sir.
I think we're gonna make that a hashtag.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. One more thing. So a lot of people don't know this. There's going to be an HBCU World Series coming to Chicago. I think it was Chicago. So basically, this is to help promote Black baseball players, because apparently there's only 8% in the league right now, MLB league. I would say the majority is Latino, maybe, and white.
Yeah. Which used to be a lot more.
What's that?
A lot. It used to be
back in the day. Yeah. But I don't think a lot of people are really interested in baseball. I think the popularity has declined.
It's become expensive.
Yeah,
that's one of the things. It's become
football
expensive.
And basketball is one of those things that's pushed in the Black community. So
yeah, and what is wrong with me? Jesus, but that's all, folks. Which is actually my hashtag.
Hey, alley-oop.
But so basically, like I was saying though, it's going to be May 24th, 2019. Southern versus A&T. Boo, no.
You better watch your back. Aggies is real.
Right.
I know. I'm just messing.
I think 3 of them just pulled up outside my house.
I'm just messing. No, Southern University versus A&T. It's going to be happening in Chicago, Illinois. 333rd West 35th Street, which is
don't do
odd. I've never heard
Chicago people.
Guaranteed Rate Field. I've never heard of this place. But anyway, the flyer is on Twitter. So the ticket's going to be $10 in advance, $20 game day. Game starts at 1. That's it.
Cool.
All right. Well, on to our Black authors, because we be reading.
You can't read. All your books is pop-ups.
Hey, well, for this month, I don't have to read it because it's a coloring book. So this one is by, it is.
Told you she couldn't read.
Shut up. I can read. It is Entrepreneur's Color 2. What?
I was going to say, didn't you say you like to eat the red crown?
Because that's the ones that taste the best.
No, that was your mama.
Oh.
Mama, if you're listening, that was her. Okay. I'll tell you where she live at after the podcast.
Roll up. Nah, I ain't messing with you. I'm sorry. It is by Latoya Nicole, and it is Entrepreneur's Color 2. And so she actually has different coloring books, and they are out, and they are for sale on Amazon. She has one that is Alma Mater Matters, and which is a great segue because she is an alum of Winston-Salem State University. I bet you didn't know that when you sent it to me, Sir Craft. Yes.
I bet you didn't know I didn't care either.
It's okay. Don't be a hater all your life.
What's up with the Matumbo's finger?
No. Hey, wait. You see this right here? That's how many fucks I gave when I sent it.
Word.
Round 1. Fight.
So she has different coloring books. If you go to the Instagram, it is Entrepreneurs Colored 2. And it's TOO and
Ain't nobody said nothing.
He tapped my foot. Like he stepped on my pinky toe.
Nigga, your foot all the way over here.
Hey, I can't help I got long legs. It ain't my fault that you a Smurf.
How tall are you?
Papa Smurf.
Hey, I've been sitting like this all day.
All right, so she has different ones. She has it is the Alma Mater coloring book, 24 Shades of Business, 80s lady coloring book. So she has different ones. If you go to Entrepreneurs Color 2, and you can get these amazing coloring books. All right, so I think that about wraps it up. So anything else, guys?
Yeah, I know she can't color inside the lines either.
Oh, I just got an update. Southern just beat Alabama State 15-0.
Damn.
Okay, well,
Shout out to Southern, but Alabama State. Did you show up?
Oh, they showed up all right.
It looks like
and took an L.
It looks like
Wait,
Norfolk
wait.
one the only ones caught up in that Thanos snap.
You ready?
Damn, Alabama State. Hey, man, you tried.
No, they didn't.
Did you at least pitch the bitch?
You win some, you lose some.
But you live. You live to fight another day. Nah.
Next year.
Wow. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at You People Pod, and make sure you listen to us wherever you find your what?
I didn't say anything.
I'm saying you looking like you looking, so I'm trying to figure out what you doing.
Oh.
As I was saying, make sure you
Round 2.
Wrap it up, B.
Fight.
Make sure
Wrap
you
it
listen
up.
to us wherever you find your podcast. And if you just so happen to listen to us on iTunes, make sure you rate us and give us a review. All right, guys. Bye.
Peace.
I'm out of 3,000.
Smooches.
I'm not saying no goddamn smooches.